Hello and welcome to another directed draw. Today we'll be drawing a teacher. So let's get started. I'm super excited to be drawing a teacher because all the teachers out there right now are working so hard and they're all having meetings, they're teaching from home, and it is truly amazing. So, first things first, we're going to turn our paper so it's vertical or tall like a building. And we're going to draw a teacher standing up. I'll draw both a boy and a girl teacher. So I'm going to draw a U right here, kind of near the top, but not all the way, for their face. And then I'm going to zoom in so I can show you the details. All right, before we do anything else, I'm going to give them a neck. So I'm going to go line down, line down. All right, so the first one I'm going to draw is a boy teacher. So go ahead, we're going to put our pencil right over here and we're going to draw the ears, which is the letter C. And a backwards C. Okay. And then we're going to draw the hair. So for boys, men's hair are sometimes kind of a little hard to draw. So what I like to do is I like to start right here, kind of off center, and I like to do this swoop looking thing. So again, it's kind of like an S curve, and it swoops like that. And then from this point, I'm going to swoop again to the other side. Whoops. Kind of do like a curved U shape. I know it looks a little weird, but hopefully it'll look okay afterwards. So this is where the part of the hair is going to be. So I'm going to draw a line like that. And then we're going to follow the swoop and go out like this. And then we're going to connect it. So we're going to give him a fancy hairdo. And then from here, you're going to curve around and down like this. Okay? So again, curve up, around, and down. And you can also bring it around here, but not any lower. Same thing on this side, you're going to go here, like that. Okay. Now, actually, I'm going to erase a part of this, kind of up to here. And I'm going to extend this part, like so. And then I'm going to connect it and do a little boop. All right, so then I'm going to put some lines here just to show some movement, like that. Same thing on the other side. We're going to go down and out, like that. And then right here, we're going to make it look so it's a little 3D shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pencil right here, and I'm going to do a curve like that. And then I'm going to do some lines going up like that. So that kind of shows the underside of the hair. I'm going to add some lines here. All right. Next, we're going to do the eyes. So we're going to do a upside down U shape like this. Try to make them the same height, same length, same size. And then I'm going to go and do a curve like that and a curve like that. And then make sure to give him some eyebrows. So men have thicker eyebrows, so I like to go do a line like that and then I connect it. Again, you do a line in the front, and it's going to be right above the corner, inside corner of the eye. You're going to do a curve like this, curve and close. Okay. And to show that it is hair, you can do a few diagonal lines like this inside. Okay. I am going to fix this eye really fast because it's a little lopsided. Okay, so now I'm going to do there's like a crease on the back of the eye, and it's just going to follow the shape of the eye on the top side. So if you remember drawing the vet and doctor directed draw, you'll remember this part. Okay. And then you're going to do some curves on the inside of the eyeball for the iris and pupil. Okay. And then you're going to do a little small circle on the inside, which you'll color in black when you go to color. Okay. And then again, I like to do a little circle up here on one of the corners just to show that there is some shininess. Okay. Now for men, you don't want to put eyelashes on, but to make it look like they have eyelashes, what you're going to do is you're just going to, when you go to color or when you go to trace your drawing with marker, make the top eyelid thicker. So do you see how this side is a little thicker? That shows you that there's some eyelashes, okay? Because if we give him eyelashes, might look like a girl. So that's not bad, but we don't want him looking like a girl right now. So that's how you do boy eyelashes. Now for the nose, I think I'm going to do an upside down U. And then we're going to give him a smile like this. And if you want, you can add the little smile marks at the end. You don't have to. You can do it that way. You can do it the opposite way like this. Or you can even do a open mouth smile. And you can do like a little M on the inside to show his tongue. And then this part would all be colored black. Like that. Okay? So let's leave it like that for now. For the inside of the ear, you can do some lines like this. I might do another tutorial just for hair, like different types of hair, because I'll be doing some more people, hopefully throughout the week. So I'll do different eye shapes, different noses, mouths, probably do that in a few different videos for later, so then you guys have some options. Okay, so for this gentleman, I'm going to close his neck with a curve, and I'm going to give him a collar. So to do that, I'm going to zoom in again, if my iPad will let me. There we go. I'm going to draw the letter V, but it's going to be upside down. So I'm going to go up, down. Okay. Then I'm going to go around with a curve, like this, and close with a curve, but I'm going kind of a little bit behind the neck, like that. Okay. And then I am going to give him some shoulders. So his shoulders are going to come about here. So I'm going to put my pencil there and go out and around. Oh, too wide. Out and around, out and around. And we can have him holding an apple. Let's do that. So we'll have him doing that on this side. So I'm going to do a little bit further down, like a curve like this. I'm going to go down a little more. And then I'm going to do a line starting here, going up like this. So this part looks like a V. Now I'm going to come right here and follow this line. And this part's curved because there's an elbow there. And his arm is a little too long right here. So I'm going to erase a little bit of it. So we can make it proportional. And then I'm going to do a little rectangle right here for his sleeve, end of his sleeve. I think I might make this a little wider. Okay. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to redraw this. So I'm going to do that same shape. Arms and hands are a little hard. So even I have to do this a few times. Okay, there. I'm just going to close it like that. And then I'm going to draw a line right here like that. And we might just draw his torso and part of his lower body. And I'm going to do one here like that. And then I'm actually going to erase this part again and go down like this. Okay, so let's go back up to the hand. So we're going to draw the hand starting from here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight out like this and then up. Then from here, I'm going to do a curve. So I'm going to curve and go up and connect. Okay, so this is a very simple hand. We're not going to go into a lot of detail. And then to draw our apple, I'm going to go a little bit above it. I'm going to start probably around here. And I'm going to go out and curve and come around. Again, out, curve, and come around. And then for apples, I like to do this little curve, and then we'll do a little stem like this. So he has an apple, and he's holding it. You can add a little line right here for his thumb. Okay. I'm going to fix this line because it's a little slanted. Look right there. And then I'm going to go down and curve and up and connect like that. And then I'm going to do a V right here because I'm going to have him wearing a sweater. And do some lines. You can have him drawing wearing a t-shirt, up to you. For right now, I think I'm just going to do this and say he's wearing a sweater. And do another line right here so that that's the end of his sweater. And then we're going to draw part of his legs. So from here, we're going to draw out and out. And a V, upside down V. Then you're going to draw his pockets, which are two curves like this. And then let's continue this arm, and we're going to stop right there. Draw another line, draw these, and his hand is going to look like this with some lines like that. Okay. So there is our male teacher. If you want to add glasses, you can. You can kind of do whatever you'd like for this one. Now, if you don't like his arm hanging down like that, the other thing we can do is, I'm going to erase this. Actually, hold on. I'm going to save it. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to erase this part, and I'll show you a different way. So his hand's on his hip. So from here, curve out and do like a V shape. So go here and here. Whoops. Like this. And close. And then you're going to erase this part a little bit. It's going to go out, up, down, like that. I'm going to erase this a little bit more. And then from the bottom right here, what you do is you curve up, and this goes down right here in front. And you do like a little square right there, and then you close. I know that looks a little weird, but those are fingers. And then you can do a little line right there. So his hand is on his hip. Okay. Now, you can leave it at that, and that could be your teacher. Or what I like to do is I like to put a blackboard behind him. So, or a whiteboard. So I'm going to do a line across like this. Okay. And then I'm going to outline it like that. And then you can add a eraser, which is just a rectangle. And this can be colored in black later. And then you can have some markers like that. So it's a rectangle and then like a little point for the cap, and you can color that in. And you can write some mathematical equations on the back, or you can write the date, because that's usually what's on the teacher's blackboard. So you can write whatever date it is today. So today is April. Whoops. April. I don't know why my eye is like that. Hold on. Say it's April 30th, comma, 2020. And then maybe you can write the agenda. So we have morning work, math, SSR, and you get the idea. And you can do like a math equation up here if you want, things like that. So you can even go like that if you like. So whatever details you want to put in the background, you can go ahead and do that. You can put a bookshelf right underneath it, like this. And add some books to the shelf. So totally up to you. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you the female version. So I'm going to go ahead and do another U, tracing it so I know exactly where it is. So go ahead and draw a U if you are waiting to do a female. And we're going to kind of do the same shape where they're holding the apple. So you can draw the ears if you'd like, or if you want them covered, you don't have to draw their ears. Make sure you do the little line on the inside. And the neck. The neck is going to be a little bit thinner than the male counterpart. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in. We're going to give this teacher some bangs. So I like to start up here. And I like to do this curved lines that go out like that. And you can do the same thing on this side and do that. Then I like to go a little bit above this part and go around. Like this and like this. Okay? So let's give her some long wavy hair. So I'm just going to do some wavy lines like this. And then don't forget this side, I'm going to do a little curve the opposite way, and then I'm going to erase what's on the inside of the hair. Oops. Like that. Erase this part. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do some more wavy lines like this. If you want to give her some earrings, you can. You can give her studs like that, or you can do some hoops that go like that. I'm going to add those details later with the color. All right, so now that we got her hair going, I'm going to close her neckline with a curve. And depending on if you want her hair to be long and in front, you can extend the hair down further. So I'll do both. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side longer than the other side. Okay. So this side is going to be in front of her, and the other side is going to be behind her. Excuse me. All right, so let me start with the side where her hair is behind her. You're going to put your pencil right here, and then you're going to curve out and down like this. So if this hair doesn't reach the shoulder, you can always extend it. Okay. And then remember, she's holding the apple, so we're going to do that letter V. And then I'm going to go down and up like this. And this side is going to go down like that. Okay. I'm going to clean this up a little bit while you guys catch up. Okay, I'm going to have her wearing a short sleeve t-shirt, so just put a line on her arm, the top part, and then we're going to kind of curve down to the side like this, and curve like this. And then for this side, I'm going to extend her arm this way, curve and stop, curve and stop. Draw the line for her t-shirt. And then again, we're going to go out. So I'm going to zoom in here. out, curve on the bottom, down, down, and attach. Okay, and then you can draw a line right here like that. So that looks like she has her hand on her hip. Now we go up to this hand. We're going to do a straight line. I think that's a little long. Straight line and up, and curve and close. Draw an apple, curve and curve. Do the little curve here and the stem. If you want to do the leaf, go ahead and do the leaf. Okay. I'm going to do her face last. And then I'm going to close this with a curve. And she's going to be wearing a skirt. So I'm going to go out and down, out and down. And you can give her some lines here. If you want to give her a pattern skirt, you can. I'm going to add some pockets, because pockets on skirts is one of the greatest things ever. Okay. So I have something that looks like this. You can also extend the line down like this to show some movement. You don't have to. All right. So I'm going to zoom into her face again. Also, if you want to add any jewelry, you can do that. Now for the eyes, again, it's going to be upside down. Use like this, and then close. Oops, too big. Still too big. Too small. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and give her that double eye lid. Whoops. Like that. All right. And then for her eyebrows, they're going to be skinnier than the male eyebrows. So it's going to go up and around, and it might be thicker in the front. Again, up and around, and you can round out the front so it looks thicker. Okay. And then you can do the same curves on the inside of the eye and the pupil and the little circle of white. And now you can give her some amazing looking eyelashes. And they're just lines that go all the way around. Okay. You can add some on the bottom if you want. Not a lot though. Alright, so we have that. For her, I'm going to give her a more pointy nose. It's the same U shape, but pointier. Okay. And then for the mouth, you can do a smile like this, or you can make it a little bit shorter like that. And if you want to do some lips, this is what you do. You're going to do the letter V right here, right below her nose. Oh, whoops. Like that. Then you're going to go out and close, out and close. And then the bottom is just follows the mouth shape. So then you have some lips. I think the V's are a little too dark. So, whoops. Do the V up here and down. So don't put the V right on the mouth line, because I think that looks a little odd. Okay, so there you have the mouth. And there is our female teacher. Now you can add a bunch of accessories, such as like a watch or rings, anything you'd like. You can draw the American flag if you'd like in the back. So I can draw part of a whiteboard, let's say. Let's go down here like that. I'm going to trace the outline of this. So I'm doing this one a little differently. I've got my eraser here this time. Oh no. Got my eraser here. And the marker is right here. Okay. You can write Expo on it if you want. And you can have the date. Again, you can have equations. Right? Okay, so to draw the flag that's kind of hanging, you're going to draw some wavy lines like this. And it's going to go back up on one side. And then this part I'm going to go like this. And this. Like that. And then we're going to draw the stripes. So, and the stripes are going to be a little weird because they're not really going to match up to those other lines. And they're not going to be enough lines to do all 13. But this kind of shows that it is, probably shouldn't have started there, that it is kind of draped over. And then you can draw some circles for the stars, right? I know that kind of looks a little weird. If you don't want to do that, because I honestly don't like it either, I'll do another flag directed draw later on. You can just have part of the flag hanging out like this. Right? Something like that. Okay? So, up to you. I think I'm just gonna keep the flag out of this drawing. So I'm doing this as we go along. So there is our beautiful female teacher. You can maybe have her desk over here. You can see part of her desk. And part of her chair. You can have like a little pencil cup right here. Oops. You can have some pens and pencils sticking out of it. Maybe even a ruler. Okay, something like that. So you can add a lot more details to this. Do the bottom of her desk. Again, you can add a bookshelf over here if you'd like. Up in the front. And have some books. You can have different size books too. Maybe some of them have fallen over. Okay. So things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to draw a teacher. Really, they are doing the best that they can right now, and parents are even doing the best they can, and everybody's working together. We're all in this together. So kudos to all the teachers out there doing Zoom lessons and recording lessons and things like that. It's hard work. So maybe you guys can draw your own teacher. Draw your own teacher, and you can take a picture of it and send it to them and say that you drew them. And maybe you can say thank you on the whiteboard or something like that. So it's a cute little drawing. You can totally make this your own. I will go ahead and do different tutorials for different kinds of hairs for girls and boys, do different eyes, eyebrows, nose, things like that, so you guys can do your own little person. So look forward to those, and hopefully you guys liked drawing this as much as I did. Thank you for joining me. If you want to share this with me and share a picture that you drew of this drawing, go ahead and tag me in your pictures at Doodles with Miss C, and I'll be able to see them, or you can direct message me the pictures in the direct messages on Instagram. And I can't wait. So keep drawing, keep smiling, be happy. Try to find the good things in life, and stay safe as always. Stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye!